Hello and welcome to Weekly Weird News, brought to you by Cutting the Ball in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben, and as always I'm hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
And Claire.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about some stuff we found on the internet this week that's wild and wonderful, and it's a smorgasbord of the absurd and downright annoying, or maybe depressing. We'll find out.
It's a mixed bag.
It is, it's very mixed bag. This is the Christmas edition, by the way, isn't it? I believe, Christmas edition.
Christmas week.
Although none of the stories have any Christmas relevance.
No.
Mine
we
sort
don't.
of.
Hey?
Mine sort of.
Yours is sort of, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, but alright, let's start with the news that Tucker Carlson, Fox News TV host, let's not say reporter, does make sexist claim that COVID feminizes people.
Okay.
How's that?
Now, this is a bit of a left-leaning site, so it's going to be a little bit biased. Obviously, we try and give everyone a fair hearing unless they're making absurd claims. I just thought this was an absurd claim.
We give everyone a hearing.
Well, yeah. A fair hearing.
Yeah, and then we decide
It's
they're talking
bollocks.
bullshit.
Fox News star Tucker Carlson managed to combine sexism and medical misinformation during an interview with conservative British politician turned broadcaster Nigel Farage. I fucking hate Nigel Farage. Where the pair started out mocking Boris Johnson, then drifted into the surreal. Citing, quote, somebody who knows him, quote, end quote, Carlson claimed Johnson's March 2020 bout with COVID essentially changed the British Prime Minister's gender.
So what, is he Betty Johnson now, is he?
This is a quote, getting COVID emasculated him, it changed him, it feminized him, end quote. Carlson claimed he'd been told it weakened him as a man. Farage acknowledged that Johnson had become quite ill from his infection and insinuated the PM's weight might have had something to do with how coronavirus affected him. But Carlson continued to push his own bizarre take on the situation. Again, I'm going to quote him, the virus itself, this is true, it does tend to take away the life force in some people, he said. It does feminise people, no one ever says it, but it's true.
But according to a fucking rapper that I can't think of, her cousin...
Cardi B?
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh, the one with the ass?
Yeah.
Oh crap, what's her name? Oh, why can't I remember it? All I can think of her is her ass cheeks clapping.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Shit. Oh, that's going to bug the shit out of me now.
Yeah, anyway, there's some rapper and her cousin says that your balls swell up. So that makes you more manly, doesn't it? What's her name? Come on.
It's bugging me now. Oh,
it'll come to me.
Yeah, but Tucker Carlson thinks having COVID makes you less of a man. There you go.
Feminising people.
Feminising. Boris is going to be walking around with a fucking handbag soon.
Fucked up mentality. I haven't had COVID, so I'm more manly.
He's a bit mad. He'll get COVID next week, you watch. I'll guarantee you.
Yeah. Oh well, fuck Tucker Carlson. Should we move on?
Yeah.
PETA launches grisly clothing campaign with garments made from human leather.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah. Animal rights.
I'd wear that shit. I love that. I love the look of that. That's fucking ace.
I've got somebody's lips on it.
Yeah, it's like a face leather jacket.
We're looking like a jacket of what he was trying to make out of Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, looks fucking awesome.
It also looks a bit Picasso, doesn't it?
It's a bit Ed Gein.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I fucking love it.
Where did they get these from?
Well, it's supposedly made. It's a satirical online store. We'll get to it.
Animal rights group PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, has launched a grisly-looking campaign in which they've attacked shops that sell leather products by featuring garments supposedly made from human leather. The satirical online store is called Urban Outraged, which is a clear and obvious pun on the popular high street shop Urban Outfitters. I've never heard of Urban Outfitters, but that's just me.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them.
And features a number of items purportedly created from human parts.
Well, I'd wear it. I would. I'd fucking love it.
It's a bullshit website to, raise awareness.
Mm-hmm. In a press release, the clothing is described as being made of the finest leather that on second look...
Nicki Minaj!
Yes.
Nicki Minaj!
That's it.
Sorry. I couldn't have contained the excitement for a moment. I just asked Cheeks for clapping in front of my eyes. It was just clapping in front of me, these beautiful globes.
It was her cousin, wasn't it?
Yes.
Said they knew someone whose balls would swallow. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But sure, that would make you more of a man, having massive testicles.
People do that, insert in saline into their testicles.
They do, yeah.
Weirdos.
My favourite's a South Park episode where he puts his balls in the microwave so he can get medicinal marijuana, and all the men in town do it, and they're bouncing around their balls like space hoppers getting really high.
It's a utopian future.
But he's also got 4 foot wide testicles, 2 foot wide testicles. He's bouncing on like a space hopper.
Yeah, bring it on.
He is getting high as fuck.
He's high.
Yeah.
He's good.
Sorry, I had to just in there, Mike. Please carry on.
On second look, they reveal human faces on the jackets, human teeth on the shoes, and human blood oozing from the
I'd
bags.
still fucking buy it. Sweet as fuck. It's metal.
I can
It's
see
metal.
Lady Gaga in that dress.
She wore something similar once anyway, didn't she? She wore a meat dress.
Yeah.
I'd buy that. Looks fucking ace. I have that face leather jacket every day of the week.
No, I think it's creepy.
Just a
Don't
bit.
turn up to a date wearing that, Ben. It wouldn't be cool. Would it, Mike?
No.
Hi, I'm Ben.
No,
I'll be the. When you outside, we went to the pub for you. I'm the guy in the face skin leather jacket.
With the chainsaw.
No. Yeah, I'll be that guy. I do like it. Oh, that's fucking sweet. That's cool as fuck, man.
No, we've moved away from fur coats and that, haven't we?
But have we moved away from wearing the skin of your enemies?
Saying that though, they did some tests on some big brands fluff around the edge of these winter coats, and some of them are still like little raccoon dogs.
Oh, well.
Fuck. And they didn't say on the label, I take it.
No, they were saying that it was
Fake fur.
plastic fur, whatever
Shocking.
it is.
That is shocking.
It's shocking, isn't it? So it's still happening. That's probably why they're still campaigning.
Fur trade will never go away. Never. Some countries still allow it.
Yeah. Norway, don't they?
Finland, I think, just minks. Yeah. I'm up for it. There's plenty of dead humans. Let's make fucking leather jackets out of human skin. Well, when I die, right, I'm gonna have my tattoos taken off and made into a shirt for you.
All right, thanks.
Gross.
I can't wait.
There you go.
Moving on. Right.
Yeah.
Hundreds and thousands of people have responded to a Facebook event inviting them to attend a Christmas rave at 10 Downing Street.
Hey.
I also want to just express my disgust at this complete fucking lack of disregard for anybody.
You do want to explain to our foreign listeners who might not understand?
Yeah, okay, basically there's been a big scandal in the UK recently. It turned out last year when all of us were sort of told, don't go and see your nan, Christmas is cancelled kind of thing. Lockdown.
Yep, people weren't allowed to go and visit their dying relatives.
No, they weren't. We were very much...
died alone.
Yeah, they died alone in hospital. They couldn't go and see... people were burying relatives in the space of a couple of weeks. And it turns out that the Tory party had decided to have a bit of a fucking Christmas party. Our ruling party had a bit. There was no social distancing.
Of course they did.
And
doesn't surprise me one
the
bit.
video footage literally came out of the former press secretary just laughing about it. on
they
camera.
tried to deny it, of course they did.
And then there's footage emerged of Jacob Rees-Mogg, who's actually the chairman of the House of Commons, and such a haunted Victorian pencil, he looks like, going, oh, don't worry, they won't investigate this in a year's time. And the Met Police then confirmed they wouldn't investigate it. Because why would they? Because the woman in charge is a fucking dame. She's not going to fucking risk that, is she?
No. Like you said, this joke event setup was in response to the news that Number 10 had held a party last December. One person decided to make the Met aware of the Christmas rave, letting them know that they'd be more than welcome to come along and get absolutely twatted with us. They wrote, "Hey guys, giving you a heads up on the relatively small rave happening on the 24th of December at 10 Downing Street. Feel free to turn off your body cams and scanners and get absolutely twatted. We won't grass on you." They have responded and they're like, "We have been made aware of this, thank you." At least they got a
Did they have a smiley face then? No, they didn't.
No, because if they do try and get a rave at Number 10, they're going to get arrested and put in prison, aren't they? Straight away.
Let's go! We'll put V masks on, it'll be like the end of V for Vendetta, it'll be sweet as fuck.
Because the rules only apply to us, not to them, innit?
What you don't know is I spent the last 10 years making an elaborate system of railways under the Houses of Parliament, which I've loaded with a train full of TNT and fireworks. That's where I've been every Wednesday night for the last 10 years.
Good stuff. I'll be there.
Someone commented on the thread of it, "Roger that, we'll be there and we'll bring the sherbet."
I'm taking that's drug slang.
Yeah.
Which is another news story, isn't it? Found all that traces of cocaine in the bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
In Parliament.
Next to Boris and Priti Patel's offices.
Yeah, 11 out of the 12 bathrooms contain traces of cocaine where only MPs, journalists and certain people are allowed to go, aren't they?
Yeah.
But will anything happen?
They won't prosecute them, of course not. No, even though
they didn't look into it.
Even though they had a sniffer dog in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They should have locked down and said, look, we want roadside tests right here, right now.
Well,
obviously people are doing it at work.
If that happened at where I worked, right, they went in and had a sniffer dog for some reason. Every toilet in the place is full of has got cocaine traces. They'd have us in for drug testing immediately, wouldn't they? Anywhere you worked would do the same. Anywhere, everyone's getting drug tested.
If you found positive, you'd be sacked on the spot.
Absolutely.
It's another example of one rule for them, another rule for us, isn't it?
And that's what bugs in the nose. And he went on TV telling me I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and we're going to go to Plan C, which is going to be a low light lockdown again, where you should consider working from home if you can, which sadly I can't. And it's bullshit because why should I do what you can't do? Yeah, alright, I'll put the mask on when I go in the shop because it's a minor inconvenience for the 30 seconds I'm at the till. On my phone won't do the facial recognition thing. Yeah, I can set my watch up, but I don't know how. There we go. I'm a fucking technophobe in some ways. But yeah, it's, I'll sit that on because that's not just not being a twat to everybody. In Japan and the South and the Far East, that sort of region, in flu season, they wear masks out of courtesy. Why can't we do the same?
Yeah.
You're going, it causes CO2 build-up. Yeah, bullshit. That's why surgeons do 12-hour fucking surgeries wearing a mask.
Yeah.
That's what you want doing your surgery. Some bloke after 12 hours of breathing in his own CO2. How fucking much of a numbnuts are you? It's ridiculous.
The masks for operations stop spits and bits in it.
Yeah, but
stop germs from the doctor getting into open wounds.
And germs from you getting into the doctor's mouth. Let's not forget that.
Oh, yeah, a bit of blood spurtage.
Yeah, blood splatter, open wounds, gangrenous wounds, things like that. You don't want that shit going at you, do you?
Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It protects you and protects other people.
Well,
people calling them all not wearing your bondage muzzle. Believe me, I've been to some fucking cracking websites and they're nothing like a bondage muzzle, I can tell you that much. Alright, just tell you that right for now. It's a bit of cloth to go about your mouth. I've seen some bondage muzzle, believe me, there.
It's annoying.
Nothing similar. I mean, if you still talk for a start.
It is annoying and it steams my glasses up at times. It's fucking annoying, but
it's the couple of minutes you're in the shop,
Well, a bit longer in supermarkets, you're there. Good half an hour, aren't you? But
I'm in and out, mate. Beer aisle, snacks aisle, I'm done, I'm out. Doing online shop, it's easier. It's easy mixing with the populace.
So he's going to this rave then?
Well, like Ben said, they're not going to be looking into it, the Met. That they're saying that there's not enough evidence that there was a breach of health protection regulations, and that woman, that advisor, she's resigned, hasn't she now as well? So that'll just be swept under the carpet neatly, won't it?
Yeah, but apparently on Facebook I think we're up to 1 million attending, or maybe attending. Is that the Storm Area 51 thing we had to go in a while back?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, there was a drive to Barnard Castle one.
There was.
Test your eyesight.
Little less popular.
Test your eyesight. Drive 150-mile round trip behind the wheel of a car on a motorway to test your eyesight.
No, he only went to Barnard Castle to test his eyesight.
Oh,
he decided to only drive a few miles, didn't he?
That's right.
With his wife and kid in the car.
Kids in the car. That's what you do. You wake up in the morning and go, oh man, that's a bit blurry today. What I should do is get my whole family in the car and take them on a little drive to Barnard Castle.
Test my eyesight.
Test my eyesight out, see if it's still working. Never mind endangering me, my family, and the other motorists I'm inevitably going to kill. Yeah.
Expect us to buy that bullshit.
It was preposterous, wasn't it?
Michael Gove nearly agreed to the
Nearly.
You seriously saying you go for a drive to test your eyesight out?
I'm not the best person
to ask.
I'm a terrible driver.
He nearly fucking admitted it. That fucking weasel.
I hate the man.
Fucking he's on coke.
Yeah.
He used to have a coke addict. He used to have a coke addiction. That's fact.
The human version of Pub. Do you remember that?
I do. He just spit on the window, then wiped it off.
Oh, moving on from them.
Yeah.
Tory cunts.
Returning, I'm going to say friend of the show at this point. He's been on 3 or 4 times now. Just can't stop cropping up in the Daily Star, can he? He's making a fucking fortune. Yuri Toloko, the Russian bodybuilder, takes his second sex doll wife on lavish honeymoon after the first one broke. He lives in Russia and he's whisked his plastic wife away for their honeymoon and has shared the couple's romantic trip away with his 100,000 Instagram followers. God, he's hairy.
Yeah, and he's got 999,997 more Instagram followers than us.
Shit.
Sweet. Thank you. Well, Mike, you know this. You need to do, don't you?
We need to get a sex.
Yeah, you need to get a sex doll and pose topless with it.
Oh well.
So that was obvious. I thought.
What do you mean I need to get a sex doll?
Well, if you want to win us Instagram followers,
Get her out the cupboard.
I've already got about 5.
I think you need a more sophisticated one, I'm afraid, rather than the blow up one you got off Donny Market.
Shit.
A bodybuilder who shot to fame after he married a sex doll has been pictured on a lavish honeymoon with his second wife, who's also a sex doll. Yeah. Yuri Toloko from Kazakhstan treated his new plastic love, Luna, to a week away in Bulgaria. I can't fucking think of it.
How's he going to book her a flight seat?
He does.
Yeah.
I just saw the Red Dwarf line who's playing as a Bulgarian pin-up when I said Bulgaria. Boys and the Dwarf. The 36-year-old has shared his holiday snaps with his thousands of followers, who he has kept updated throughout his turbulent love life, even during his explosive affair with a random object.
Oh, that came in between these two wives.
It did, yeah. What was it? That was the chicken doll.
A chicken doll?
Yeah. It had the backside arse of a chicken and the legs and the upper body.
No, it didn't.
It did. It was a chicken doll.
No, it was like a metallic object that had grooves in it, and it sort of, I don't know.
Well, he had the chicken doll as well. It's like the 4th time he's been on.
I don't know about the chicken arse.
He had the chicken arse doll, I'm telling you. Definitely.
Don't remember that one.
It comes 1 year after he married his first plastic wife, Margot, who he soon broke up with after the international headlines.
Who broke suits? She broke.
Oh, she broke.
They didn't break up, she broke.
She broke. Sorry. Yuri said, The pandemic changed everyone's plans massively, so when the chance came to go to Bulgaria for work, I was happy I could take Luna. It was a work trip, but it was also so romantic that I consider it a honeymoon as well. We stayed in the capital, Sofia, for a week, and it was fabulous.
I just folded her up and put her in my case.
It's chaos.
Damn! She's got a huge breast.
That was his first wife, Margot, yeah.
Yeah, he met her in a bar. She was waitressing, and someone hit on her inappropriately, stepped in, and they fell in love.
Oh.
Genuinely, that's the story. I'm not making that up. That's
What he
the story.
claims, isn't it?
It's what he claims. I'm going to carry on quoting him. Once I was having a romantic dinner. The waiter was surprised at my wife at first, but then he enjoyed watching us, presumably because he's ordering 2 dishes of food, and she's not fucking eating any of it.
Oh, you're not eating that. You want to keep, you want to keep that nice figure, yeah. I'll just do that for you.
Yeah. I need the protein. I'm a bodybuilder. Do you think this is just an excuse for him to buy 2 dinners? Sorry, I'm a bodybuilder. I need food, but I also like to dine out, and I don't want the accusing stares of people judging me for fucking ordering 2 dinners.
He should be like that Chinese guy at the buffet. He doesn't care, does he?
Got all he can eat. He says that other diners also stopped to take photos with us. Yuri says everywhere they went, people were curious. He said someone asked to touch Luna because they'd never seen a sex doll before.
I'd watch where you're touching it.
Yeah. He added the stylist who made my wife's hair even asked about our sex... Made my wife's hair even asked about our sex life. Luna wore a very short skirt and men liked to watch her as she sat on my lap. Also, at one of these meetings, she was not wearing any underwear, and this turned me on, and those around me noticed it too. So he's just sat there with a fucking hard-on, with his pantyless sex doll sat on his lap, and he's probably fucking penetrating it, I'll guarantee you. He has slipped it out of his fucking fly and put it in her.
Jeez.
I'll guarantee it. This guy's more of a deviant than I am, and that's saying something.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think he's just trolling? I think that we're at the possibility where he's just trolling us all now for a bit of money. He must be making a bit of money out of this. He's getting publicity. Alright, I mean, I'm not saying he's not mentally ill, but I'm saying that on some level he must know what he's doing.
Well, he's got the Instagram followers now, hasn't he? 100,000 of them.
Loads of little videos out, him doing her hair, him sitting. Do you want some tea? Really weird stuff to get people watching it, and it's the adverts, isn't it?
Yeah. So you get your revenue.
Yeah.
100k followers, you're getting some level of income, aren't you?
You're going to keep doing the same thing, aren't you?
Of course.
It's working for you.
Because some people just sign up out the utter fascination of what what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, there's a temp at work, he's like 19. All he does on break or whenever he get a chance is watch TikTok videos of random shit.
Is he?
Yeah. Just random shit.
Caught in the scrolling
and he sits
madness, isn't he?
Yeah, he sits in the smoking area and I'm stood there having a fag and he doesn't even smoke. But he still sits out there and just scrolls through. I can hear it going on as admittedly I'm looking at Facebook because I was talking to me. Because he's looking at his phone and we're the only two there.
Huh.
So he's like, oh fuck it, I'll get my phone out. Have a scroll. Reply to a few texts.
Conversation has declined.
Yeah, because you start talking to someone does come out and you start having a conversation. He's like, what? What are you talking about? And then, but it's too late. You've moved on to the other point, and he's the point behind. He's just realised what the fuck's going on. That's sadly what's going to happen. TikTok. It's mental. I don't even use it. I was going to start getting into it, and just for the to push the pod and stuff, little clips or something of me talking about a random conspiracy. Get some extra listens or something like that. Plug an episode here and there. See what happens. But I don't think I can do it. I've seen how people react to it. Anyone can spout any bullshit they want. It's like it's unfettered. It's unrestricted. It's like YouTube back in the day before it was heavily censored.
It's bad that it's censored. What you know about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is bad that it's censored, but when you're fucking idiots like this.
Well, I know, but if people are interested, it's up to them, isn't it? I think most of it, like you say, is probably out of a sick curiosity.
Yeah, I know. And that's
there are some, obviously, that think this is really cool and like he's a hero.
I wish I could be a Kazakhstani bodybuilder with a sex doll wife with absurdly large nipples. No, he's got absurdly large nipples.
Yeah, he's got a better sex life than me, so fair play to him. Until I get that puncture repair kit he has, anyway.
Oh, fuck, mate. You need to get the latex version, mate. You need to get to his level.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
I had a Bigfoot story this week. I decided against it in the end. This could be the same one. Someone in mine, Bigfoot was squatting down and then he stood up. He's obviously having a shit and someone was filming him. Can we watch the video too? Or
what, the Bigfoot shitting?
No, this one.
I do want to watch it, but I won't watch it alone.
No. Alright, fair enough. Hello. Bigfoot I love a Bigfoot story. He's a friend of the show.
Muscular and hairy, Bigfoot ran through forest like Olympic sprinter, says filmmaker.
Oh, but he can shift.
Exclusive. Seth Breedslove tells Daily Star he spotted a hairy and hulking ape-like animal sprint across a clearing while pumping its arms back and forth like an athlete. Bigfoot Olympics.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Fuck the Paralympics off.
Yeah.
Fuck the regular Olympics off. I wanted the Bigfoot Olympics. Yeah. I wanted the Yeti go against Sasquatch. I think we've got some great apes in this. We've got some Bigfoots in this country too. I want to see that. I want to see international teams of Bigfoots competing against each other in an Olympic Games. Who doesn't want to see that? Fuck the regular Olympics off.
I think they'd be great at long jump.
High jump, long jump, throwing, shot put, fucking hell, wrestling would be awesome. Bigfoot wrestling, who doesn't want to see that?
They wouldn't be so good at 100 metres though, would they?
No, you know how fast this one can go?
Well, yeah, I imagine that they'd need to take a while before they get up to speed, but...
The acceleration might be slow, but the final pace would be bliss. It'd be a little more long distance. They'd piss marathons.
Would they?
Yeah.
Well, fucking air.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, cold weather marathons, yeah. Cold weather marathons. Yeah. Arctic marathons. Yeah. That's what you do. Bigfoot Olympics, Arctic marathon.
Yeah. Winter Olympics, wouldn't it?
True. Don't you see that the...
I want to see a Bigfoot on a luge.
Who doesn't want to see that? I want to see the first Bigfoot Olympic bobsleigh team. How big would the bobsleigh be? It'd be immense. It'd be like a small space shuttle going down the fucking ramp. That'd be ace. Oh, Bigfoot Olympics, make it happen.
Seth Breedslove, who owns Small Town Monsters...
Sorry, we'll sell it to Netflix, don't buy anything.
Yeah. Film production company, says he was sceptical the mythological beast really existed when he first began making the documentary series On the Trail of Bigfoot. Although he says he wasn't out to disprove anything, he believed it was quite unlikely a giant creature like the Sasquatch was able to live in the forests undetected by humans for centuries. This changed when he was driving on a quad bike through a rural area in Minerva, Ohio,
as you do,
and spotted an unusual figure with proportions he couldn't explain. Recalling what happened, Seth told Daily Star, "We were in Minerva doing a shoot in an area that has reported Bigfoot activity. We had experienced things ourselves. The night before, we were out driving around, hanging up trail cameras, mostly so we could get photographs of wildlife. We didn't expect to get photos of Bigfoot or anything." But Seth said he was left amazed when he saw an ape-like animal running at incredible pace.
Incredible pace.
The filmmaker explains, "We were crossing over a pipeline, which is like a small clearing going up the side of a hill. As we were driving past the clearing, I looked up and I saw something dark brown, running on two legs, covered in hair."
There is the possibility that this is a very hairy, naked sprinter out at midnight.
Very hirsute.
No, just like... that's his hobby. He's a very hairy man, mountain man.
That's what that
tall.
means, isn't it?
Hmm?
That's what hirsute means, isn't it?
I've no idea.
Yeah. Go on then.
you threw me with your grammar police your thesaurus police going at me. Ooh, you're so stupid. Ooh. What an astute gentleman that is, pumping his arms and streaking past me nude. Yeah, basically that. It could be just a really hairy man. Out naked running.
Could have been a bear.
Could have been a bear. Bears don't pump their arms.
A bear's near Ohio.
I don't know. It's a good point.
Valid point. Any Ohio listeners, let us know if you have bears.
Well,
He's
running
pumping his
extremely
arms,
fast.
looking like a sprinter.
Yeah.
Bears don't do that.
He only got a glimpse of it, maybe an eighth of a second.
Oh, come on.
To a second and a half tops.
Oh, fucking hell. That's
know.
nothing. That's a blink of an eye.
I know.
How could he even put a percentage on that?
Could be anything. Oh, I blinked for a second and then saw a brown fucking figure pumping its arms, sprinting past the camera. And oh, come on!
We could hear it moving around the woods, but never saw it again after that.
What? So he showed you its ass for an eighth of a second once streaked past you. It was a Bigfoot teens, right? On campus. This is Bigfoot U. They're in this area. And one got a bit drunken and went streaking. We're going streaking! And he was the only one that did it.
How can you tell?
I'm
Do
presuming
they wear jeans and things they normally?
shaved his paws beforehand.
They all rock double denim.
No one rocks double denim anymore, Mike. That's just you.
Bigfoot does.
Bigfoot does not rock double denim. He's a friend of the show and has more sense.
I'm rocking double denim in the apocalypse.
And I'll kill you for it. I will kill you and I'll probably eat your buttocks. Fry them up.
Fair enough.
Like rump.
Really hardy, isn't it?
That's what I mean.
Yeah. You can double it up. You can make all sorts out of it.
Yeah.
You put spikes on the lapels.
Yeah, but it's double denim and that went out with status quo.
It won't matter in the apocalypse.
It will matter because certain standards have to be maintained, otherwise civilization falls apart.
No, double denim.
Double
Bon
denim.
Jovi mullet.
Oh my God! You can't take humanity back to arguably the worst decade.
Would you have like some sort of helmet as well?
Well, possibly.
A helmet with a mullet attached, probably.
Yeah. Oh, you're bald by that point, probably.
Well, probably for the fallout, yeah. What you could do is gather your hair up and put it into a mullet on the back of your helmet. Or you could go full Lord Humongous.
You could do.
He's got some leather
It's a bit
straps.
gimpy though, isn't it?
It is a bit gimpy. But you know, just walk away from those people that call you a gimp. Walk away. Walk away.
No, I'll stick with the double denim and I'm looking like a gimp.
Then I'll make you a solemn promise, Mike. You won't survive the apocalypse. Because I'm not hanging around with someone who's wearing double denim.
But it's the apocalypse, no one cares, that's the whole point.
I care. Other people we meet will care.
It's reuse and, you know,
Other
repurpose.
people we meet will care. Like, why's that guy in double denim? I'm not hanging around with them fuckers. See it now. I'm not joining up with them. That guy's in double denim. Probably listens to the quo. I'm not having it. Whatever happens in the apocalypse, no status quo record will remain unburned. Guarantee you. I'm gonna check every fucking home we go by.
It's a bit extreme, isn't it?
No, it's not. They will never, ever be remembered. I will wipe them from the face of the earth.
They do rocking all over the world.
Yeah.
I like it, I like it, I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
Don't sing the quo in my presence, please.
Whoa!
Rocking all over the
You
world.
sad fuckers.
Don't get rid of that
I
one.
like a bit of
You
quo.
can't. No one likes the quo. It's 3 chords over and over again. It's not reggae.
Dictatorship.
I know, yeah. Actually, Ben strikes again.
It's a dictatorship.
Right, this one's a bit out there. Woman breastfed cat on plane and refused to stop as her horrified passengers watched.
Horrified or aroused?
Horrified, Ben.
Someone must have been aroused. I'll guarantee you someone on that plane was aroused.
I don't know. An in-flight message revealed that a cabin crew had asked a woman to stop breastfeeding a cat, but
Hang on.
refused.
How'd you get a cat on the plane?
Yeah, you can take cats and dogs.
Can you?
I think now, yeah, if you buy seats, and especially in America on short haul flights and stuff.
When that fuck with their hearing when the plane went down?
I don't know.
They'll just swallow eventually.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know.
I guess the dog would just be panting, wouldn't it? It seems unfair to me the dog sit upright in a plane seat for a couple of hours. So there's not enough room to lie on, is there? Lie down, is there, for it? Even in the footwell?
I don't know, I guess it's the same as being on a bus.
On the seat, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So this isn't the first bizarre animal incident the airline has dealt with.
Alright.
So these shocked passengers reportedly watched on as she started to breastfeed her cat. She was on the Delta Air flight from Atlanta
to Atlanta.
Oh, to Atlanta. Where from then?
It doesn't say.
Well, she was going to Atlanta.
To breastfeed a cat?
To breastfeed a cat. The aircraft
Imagine that.
communications addressing and reporting system message read: Wreck Redcoat meet AC Pax passenger in seat A13 is breastfeeding a cat and will not put the cat back in the carrier when the FA flight attendant requested. So that's what they sent over the radio.
Yeah, it must be Redcoat. Must be like sort of thing for the stewards or the stewardesses. Or
they've just sent a message to.
They're just basically saying, look, we've had this difficult passenger. Deal with her when we get there, kind of thing.
Breastfeeding.
I'm not taking the cat off my tit. No, it's feeding time.
Oh, the message was shared on Twitter and the caption said, "Someone's just texted me this. What the actual hell?" So the American airline has been forced to tighten regulations regarding animals on board after an 84% spike in incidents involving emotional support animals.
Now I know it's an emotional support animal. I feel kind of bad. I mean, she might have lost a baby and she's nursing the cat to make up for it.
It's not right though, is it?
I know it's not right, but who knows what goes on?
It's weird as fuck.
I know, but who knows what goes on? It's an emotional support animal. Maybe that's why she's breastfeeding it. I don't know. Seems logical to me.
Yeah, it's quite possible, but is it good for the cat? Is it good for her? I don't know.
She's very trusting of the cat.
Yeah.
Very trusting. I don't tend to fuss a cat for more than a minute because I know it's going to scratch me at some point.
Where's her baby?
Dead.
What?
That's what Ben's saying. He's saying the baby's died.
And the cat's the emotional support animal, and she's breastfeeding the cat.
Actual fuck, no.
That's where my mind went to, anyway.
It's possible. I don't know, but it's fucked up.
Judging that it says like this is tightened regulations regarding an 84% spike in incidents involving emotional support animals. I'm guessing the cat's an emotional support animal.
Yeah.
Don't raise your eyebrow at me.
How could a kitten
I'm looking at Claire.
How could a kitten be an emotional support?
Of course.
It's a baby replacing the one that she's maybe lost.
Yeah, it's not just
You
cats.
still wouldn't breastfeed.
I don't know how her mind. We don't know how her mind's processing with this. Do we? I'm not giving you an emotional support animal for anything nowadays.
If you think cats are weird, they've got emotional support turkeys.
There you go.
Sure.
Possums, snakes, spiders, and more.
Yeah. Because you can interpret the term emotionally supported broadly, so I go, I don't want to go on holiday with that Max, now he's my emotional support animal. Get him registered somehow.
Allowed on the plane then.
And on the plane, boo, he can sit on the seat.
Yeah.
Well, the article goes on to say emotional support animals have been proven to provide relief for people suffering from mental health issues such as PTSD, anxiety and depression.
Yeah, it's good.
Like if you've lost a baby and now you've decided to breastfeed a kitten instead.
No, the emotional support animal, I'm on board. With the breastfeeding, I'm not.
No,
Let's get that clear.
You're not doing breastfeeding cats on planes. No. You fascist! You utter fascist! It's her right to do that! As a woman! As a grieving woman, why can't she breastfeed a kitten if she chooses to? I'm sorry, but my hair go purple then. Fascist.
What hair?
Oh, that's a low blow, you ginger bastard. Sorry, Claire.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
No, that's weird, that is.
Yep.
Just
Certainly
give it a
is.
little bottle while you're on the plane. Don't, you know, people get funny enough over just feeding your baby.
Well, I've got nothing with that, 'cause that's natural, isn't it? This is unnatural.
Yeah, but people do get weird.
I know they do, yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, fuck them, it's natural, isn't it? You know.
I've always had someone come over and tap me on the shoulder and go, yeah, you do, this is great, you don't see many women breastfeeding these days. And I was just like, oh, is he getting off on it?
That's quite possible.
No, I think he was just sort of genuinely sort of like, you know, not enough mothers do it because, you know.
Because of the cancer milk they put in the kids now.
God.
I'm joking there, listen, that's not bad. It's just, you know,
no, there's different reasons for
natural's better than powder, isn't it? Let's face it.
Don't breastfeed these kittens.
No. I mean, the point of breastfeeding is not just for the milk, it's to get the antibodies and stuff from the mother.
Yeah.
You know, the human antibodies, not cat antibodies.
Yeah.
It's not for the cat, is it?
No.
Maybe the cat won't get COVID nowadays. Maybe she's had a vaccine.
It's still not an excuse. It's not good enough. It's weird.
Okay, no. And on that note, it's weird. It is weird. Yeah.
That's why we call it weird news.
That's why we call it weird news, indeed. Thank you very much for listening. I've been Ben. Don't have a massive rave. Well, have a massive rave. We'll see you in December. In the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah, man. I've been Mike. Thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
And I've been Claire. Don't wear people's faces as your jacket.
Or do.
Don't.
They're fake faces, it's fine.
Minging.
I loved it. Metal as fuck.